Hello, everybody. It's Bubba Rob. How's it going? How's everybody today? Good. Good, I hope, as I always ask, right? You know, a couple things happened today I thought I should speak about. First one, the nicest thing just happened. Oh, I'd say about 15, 20 minutes ago. I was at the local Legion with my son and we were playing darts. So we left and I was talking to the bartender and I just thanked her for being there and how much we appreciate being able to go there to play darts. And she said to me, she says, "You're more than welcome here anytime because of how kind you are, and I hear how you speak to people, and it's just really nice." So we had a little bit of a discussion. She had no idea that I was, doing this stuff on YouTube. So yeah, I was talking about how most people are kind, and you know, um, things have kind of changed about you get weird looks. Um, even holding a door open for people now, which is kind of sad. So then I drove home and I noticed there was a comment on my last video. I deleted it. I should have left it on there. Some dipshit who hides behind a clown's mask said, "Hey, dude, you should shave your beard and your nose hairs." I should have left it up. But that's not very kind. It's quite rude, actually. And that's kind of what's wrong with a lot of things in society today that, people feel they can say stuff like that to people, but it doesn't matter because it's only words. But I just thought it was funny and rude at the same time when you're trying to put the good out that there's some, I don't know, can I say word fucktard out there or whatever, hiding in his computer room or whatever. And I don't know, his girlfriend's probably an avatar on a video game as he's got his box of Kleenex beside him, right? Mm-hmm. I know the type. I know. I used to work with him when I worked at the correctional center. But anyways, enough said about that. The really super good thing that happened this morning is I got a video call from my daughter. And it was it was so cute. And she said to me, she said, "Daddy?" I said, "Yes, sweetie." "What is it?" "You never guess what I did today or yesterday." I had no idea. She's across the country, and how would I know? She says, "Oh, mommy didn't like it." Her mom and I are long finished with, but bless her soul, she's back there living with her daughter and her fiance, and she said it really pissed mommy off. So what is it? She got another cat. Guess what the cat's name is? Bubba. I thought that was great. Because my dad was the original Bubba, and I'm Bubba Jr., and my son is Bubba the third, I guess now. And now we got Bubba the cat. So there's like four Bubbas in one family. That's quite unique. That just totally made my day. So anyways, yeah, so when she phoned and the thing that was really good about it is, for a few years now, our communication hasn't been the best, and it's gotten better and better and better and better, and it's, really good right now. And sometimes I have a tendency, I don't know if it's not being politically correct or something, but I usually give my opinion on certain things, and I've learned to be more stoic and just kind of keep my mouth shut and be at peace because, I think that's important. But the important thing about today was that we were really communicating, it was really going along well, and that no matter how old you are or how old your child is, because I'll be 58 next month, and my daughter is 28. It doesn't matter if your kid is 2 or 3 years old, or if they're 15 or they're 20 or they're 30. You have to communicate properly, right? You got to show them respect. You got to show them that what they what is important to them is important to you. They don't deserve to, well, I shouldn't say they don't deserve to be yelled at, but maybe once in a while you get a little ticked off. But I mean, the truth is what it is. But yeah, we've been really focusing on improving our communication. So as we're talking, it kind of got into a deep thought, but I try not to comment too much on political stuff because, I'm just this chubby white Canadian guy. Who am I to say? But the one thing my daughter brought up was the U.S. election and Kamala Harris and what I thought of her. And sometimes I have a tendency to have a different opinion of my daughter. And really, it doesn't have much to do with us up here, but it actually does in a lot of other ways because, we are the U.S. largest trading partner to a certain degree, or we're a bit of a satellite, especially when it comes down to things like defense and things. Um, Still think we're better in hockey and lacrosse. That's what's really important. But when she's asking me about her, and she asked me what I thought, and I said, sweetie, I said, I think she's a really intelligent woman, and she's extremely bright and well read. I said, but just my opinion, I believe she's still controlled by others. So what was important about the conversation, that it was something on her mind and what we could talk about it, because there is concerns from other people and other places in this world besides the United States with what goes on down there. Right? It is. It's just the way it is. It's the way the socioeconomics work. It's the way societies work. It's yeah, you know, it's important, right? But yeah, it was interesting having that conversation. And then right after that, there was something else I saw. It's either right before or right after the phone call. Thing came up on my YouTube feed. It was Brian Lilly. He's a columnist. Believe it's the Toronto Sun. Lilly Unleashed, yeah. Now, he has some very interesting comments on what's going on in Canada, in the States, in the world. I think he's fairly conservative. But I gotta say, he's got a lot of professionalism. And what he's had lately, which I found is really kind of interesting, is I don't know the guy's name, but he's got a gay activist that comes on there that's very conservative, and they start talking about the different issues on there about transgender rights and the different provincial legislations that are being put forth as far as um, the rights of kids in regards to that within the family and ages and what the role of, say, social workers or teachers and all this stuff. So they're listening to it, and then they talked about what was just passed in California uh, by Gavin Newsom, is it? The governor? About how they're giving the school the rights not to inform their parents. I believe a child that I could be wrong here is transitioning and the parents don't have the right to know. Now, there's going to be some people that get kind of a little bit upset with me on this one. But why I'm talking about the importance of communication, especially when it comes to stuff like this. How can the parents not be included in that type of conversation with the well-being of their children? How can the government supersede that? That's just so wrong. Now, if there's an issue with a child that maybe having wrestling with its sexuality or whatever is going on, and there's abuses happening in the home, that's what child protection agencies are for. I mean, isn't that stuff already in place? But then to actually take any responsibility from the parent away and not even tell them how their child is being brought up, how can anybody find that acceptable? That's terrible. That's not saying anything against somebody's sexuality or how they want to live their life. Nothing at all. I probably know, I bet you, at least 10 young people in their 20s right now that are going through that stuff. And I find each and every one of them very respectful and very accommodating when I talk to them. I have no issues with, you know, but if you have a young child that's in elementary school, it's the parent's duty to protect their child, to socialize them. How can you take that away? That's those parents have to communicate with their children. If your child's getting into something and you don't agree with it, then you should have the discussion. Shouldn't you? Or at the very least, have a counselor involved or something? Anyways, that's kind of why I brought up the conversation with my daughter today. And sorry for being a little bit political here, but I just had such a delightful conversation with her. I'm so happy that our communication has improved. And I hope parents out there really, really think about what's going on and communicate with your kids more. Shut the fucking computer games off. Have a chat with them. Go camping. Put the cell phone away. Right? Teach them decency and manners. Teach them to pick up their bloody dishes after they're done. Right? I don't know what else to say. But anyways, a couple of videos ago did very well. I want to say thank you to everybody for that. Please hit the like, share, subscribe. Okay, please do that. It seems to be moving. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to sign off now. Remember, the most important thing in life is to be kind. Be kind to people, wherever you are. Right? Doesn't flippin' matter. If you don't understand somebody, just walk away. Simple. Communicate with your family. Have a family day. Have a vacation together. Right? There isn't a day when I see my kids, even at their age, I don't tell them that I love them. All the time. Okay? Okay. Everybody have a great day. Okay. Bye-bye.